is ever left behind.
You're listening to an encore presentation of this program, KCAA, the Inland Talk Express.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome back. You guys are listening to Whatever Works on KCAA 1050 AM and Express 106.5 FM. I'm excited for today, guys. I'm your host, Sam Works.
I'm Kyle Kerrigan.
And I'm Ricasso.
Ricasso. Hey,
I like that better.
Yeah, me too.
So our boy's in the studio, who's actually he's been on the show before.
Yeah.
He's played a couple of the songs for you guys. He was on the New Music Hour, and that was when you changed. What was your previous artist name?
So before that, I was going by Rico Rax.
Right.
And then I just made the switch to Ricasso right before my first album.
Right before. Okay, so Ricasso is the new name. Ricasso is the new game. And we got some new songs for you guys as well, so I'm super excited to show you guys.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a while. Last time you've been in the studio.
It's been a minute.
I haven't
Like
looked
a
up
year or
the date, but about a year. So
For sure.
I'm sure a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have happened, and I'm excited to talk about it. So
For sure.
let's talk about the elephant in the room. Your name. What happened? What made the change?
All right. So honestly, it wasn't like. Honestly, just felt like it was easier to market Ricasso at first. But also there was some thought put into it. So it came from obviously my name, which is Rico, and then Picasso, like the artist.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of a lot of his art, and he's well known for collage art.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know, but I grew up in Atlanta,
Okay.
and I moved out here in high school. So I feel like being from like two big like musical cultural backgrounds, like throwing them in kind of like a collage.
There you
You
go.
know?
I
Yeah,
like it. I
definitely.
like
You
it.
know, so that's where it came from for real. So
Do you feel like your music has that same impressionist art that Picasso had, but like in a music form?
Oh, I wouldn't put that much pressure on myself.
Yeah, that's a lot of
but I
pressure.
mean, to be
Yeah.
completely honest, I do kind of keep that in mind when I am recording to try to like also add art. So I try to like,
Right.
and my way of obviously of adding art is rapping or using lyrics. So I try to like paint visuals with my lyrics. So I try to make it to where you can see what I'm saying, or at least, of course, feel what I'm saying. So yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right, you guys got. So we got Ricasso in the studio, guys. We're gonna be playing one of his songs. Probably in about 15 minutes or so. We still want to, break it down and stuff and know about the song, the music. But before we do any of that, Kyle, we got to do our sponsor.
Our sponsor is snjradio.com. No negative news, no politics, just feel good music.
All right, and we're getting right back into it. And our show is very genuine. We never come up with a script or bullet points or anything
Never.
like that because, people, they can hear that. They can hear a scripted,
Yeah.
segment. And, usually I just come up with the questions as we have conversations, right? As it should. But I was driving here today and I was like, I can't forget this question. And I want to know, when you make music, are you trying to make music for the people or are you making music for yourself? So the people that relate to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you relate to the people?
No, yeah,
What do
yeah,
how
for
do you make
sure.
your music?
Okay, to be completely honest, at first, like my first album,
Yeah.
I can say it was like a little bit of both.
Mm.
It was a lot of like what I wanted to do, but it was also my mindset was kind of like I kind of wanted to see what the people would like. So I did do a lot of different stuff on my album. And then when I kind of saw where the love was shown on the album, I kind of honed in on that for my EP. So
Okay.
like that one was more, that was like trial and error, but like initially all the time is for sure what I feel like. It's
Really?
me first for sure, and then whoever likes it.
Because I do feel like if you put out what you feel, then just like this show, it's that genuine like feeling, that
For
genuine
sure.
emotion.
Yeah.
You know, like people can feel that, people can understand that, and maybe people can relate to that, rather
Right.
than because I made a song one time. Kyle knows about it. I don't know if I showed you, but like that was me trying to put out for the people or to the
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
and it wasn't anything personal for me. You know,
Yeah.
so you didn't really feel the heart or the emotion towards it, and I just try to learn how people try to relate to other people.
Yeah.
Do they try to relate solely based on the public or on themselves, and hopefully the public can relate to you?
Oh
you
no, I
know?
totally understand. So I can't say for this EP, like I said, it was more off of my emotions and like based off of the feedback I got. Like so far, like everyone kind of understood, and like a lot of people
That's good.
vibed out with it, and a lot of people preferred this tape over my last project, which like was a shocker to me because I mean like when you're the one putting it out, everything means the most to you. So like
Right.
when I hear that my next piece is better than my last piece, like it's bittersweet. Like I love it because I'm like, okay, I'm getting better, but it's like, damn, like I still love that one too.
You're
but-
like, what
Yeah.
about the last one?
no,
though?
no,
You're
no.
like,
But I
you got-
love hearing that I'm doing better than the last one.
Right,
So
Yeah.
always
right.
tell me that if you mean it though, for sure.
So, the people say you're doing better. Each one is getting better. Like, what do you think? Like, do you feel like you have grown? Because the last time you were in the studio was about a year ago. We have played your songs, you know, throughout the year. I like the one that you sent for New Music Hour. That was pretty
I
good.
appreciate that.
Yeah, we got a lot of hits on that.
Yeah, a lot of hits on
Really?
that.
Yeah,
That-
we
I-
did.
That was like so. Like every tape I do, there's always a song on there where I'm just like, I want to try something different. I don't care
Yeah.
like how it comes out. And that was one of those songs, and like a lot of people like that song
Yeah.
as well. And that was like, I'm not gonna say it was a throwaway, but it wasn't something I imagined was gonna
Right.
do as good as it did. So I'm glad that everyone enjoyed it
Yeah.
because I enjoyed making it for sure.
Yeah.
And honestly, that happens to a lot of things. Like even movies, like even TV shows. They're like, it's it's not gonna be that big, and they just do it, and then it just, like Home Alone, for instance. They didn't think it was gonna be a classic.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
The TV show The Office. The
I
guy.
heard,
Yeah, the guy went
Yeah.
back to be a server, and then he found out that like
You know the guy that made Saw?
yeah.
Were roommates, and they just did it for a school project, and then it blew up.
No kidding.
Man, I need a school project.
I know.
I mean,
Star
like,
Wars was a school project.
was it
It was,
Man,
and it got a B minus.
a B minus?
You got a B minus.
That's wild.
that movie's going
So-
crazy now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is like the things that you don't expect usually come unexpected.
For
Right.
sure.
So let's talk about your new album. What is it called, and what's made up? What's the material here?
So it's called Guacanese. So I-
Guacanese?
yeah.
I
So
like
I
that.
came up with the name
I like
because
that.
the producer I collab with for this project, his name is Guaco. And when I was making this tape, like halfway through, I was just kind of like, I sound completely different than anything I've ever put out. So I felt like I was speaking a different language. So I just
Okay.
took his name and then, of course, just added.
Guacanese.
Yeah, no. So yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
for sure.
And then how many songs did you send us? Is it just the one?
I sent one. I have another one I can't send because the other one is clean, but the rest. For sure
He was
is-
like, the other one was clean, I
The
didn't
rest is
send that.
not radio ready. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, cool. We'll play that in about the next 10 minutes or so because I
For
want to make
sure.
sure we play it before the half hour and then after the half hour.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I
So,
appreciate that.
so you have this new producer you're working with, right?
Mhm.
What made that switch? Was it just because you knew him before, or have you always?
Oh
been
yeah,
working
yeah,
with
yeah.
him?
It was. I've worked with him before, but kind of the same deal. Like, I noticed people were gravitating to the songs him and I were making
Mm.
a little
Yeah.
more, and then
So you just follow the crowd, right?
somewhat. And I like producers that can challenge me. I don't like doing things. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't like doing things. I prefer to do things that challenge me, and like I know what area of music I'm good in, so like I can always go back to that. I always want to see like what's new, like what can I. So like that was just pretty much it. It's just trying new things, and
Now, do you only see him when you guys are making music, or do you guys have like a relationship outside of like music?
majority if not all the people I work with, like I have relationships with.
Okay.
Somehow, some way. It's
Yeah.
not like we may not be like best friends,
Mhm.
but like there's some like some type of relationship there.
Right, because I would imagine it would be kind of hard for like a producer to just throw a beat with someone that only comes in when they record, to try to match each other's soul or energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
What's crazy about Guaco is he doesn't even live out here. He lives in Atlanta. So like he
Really?
just like we have a
he
connection.
sends you beats or what?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We have a relationship to where like he'll just text me like a bunch of beats. I'll listen to him and then I ask him how much he wants for that pack. I send him the money and then it just goes from there. And that's the reason why I like him as well is because he sends me a pack and like it'll be beats I've never thought about trying. Like this EP, like it's a lot of beats that I would have never a year ago tried to like rap on.
Really?
So like
Yeah.
that's why I like it. So like he throws me like beats that are wonky, crazy, but I love it.
Do you ever have beats or melodies in your head that you want a producer to produce?
I've just gotten to the point to where I can vocalize it a little better, but yeah, for sure. I always
Yeah.
have like melodies running through my head. That's why I want to learn how to produce, but that's a patience. Like
Yeah.
it takes so much patience, bro. and I
That's
just-
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to though. I really do because I feel like that will like push me a lot further. But yeah, for sure, I have melodies a lot.
Because then you can probably master your own.
Oh yeah, I
music.
do that. That's like the missing puzzle piece. I know how to like mix a little bit. Like producing is probably like the last little piece. And like I want to learn how to play guitar and piano, but yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'm getting back into it, but like I'm playing like little keyboard.
Yeah.
I just go on YouTube and
Yeah.
I do a
Everyone
little
tells
thing.
me that, bro. I'm like,
But it's different though because like you're not learning notes, you're not learning tempo or anything. You're just like it's kind of like Guitar Band or
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero. Yeah,
Hey,
you're
just
just like
like hitting
following the
notes.
you're just hitting
I'm
the
already
notes.
knowing,
So
yeah.
you're not really learning. You know?
Okay.
And you can
Yeah.
go so much further if you can read notes, if you can, know your
Yeah.
chords and understand.
Music
it.
theory is hard though.
Music
I've
theory,
heard
yeah.
that. I've heard that.
Yeah. I took music theory in college and I went 3 weeks and I left.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like
I
screw
couldn't
that.
do
I'm
it.
gone.
This was like I've done like studies and I took French, I took Spanish, but looking at this I was like there's no language I would interpret this.
Nah.
Well, I mean, music is its own language.
It is.
for sure.
And it's a little harder. It's not really words.
Yeah.
True.
So just like math. Anyways, guys, it's 15 minutes past the hour. You guys listening whatever works on KCAA 1050 AM and Express 106.5 FM. We have Ricasso here in the studio live at the station. If you guys actually heard his music before. He did change his name. His last artist name was
Rico Rax.
Rico Rax, and we had him for the New Music Hour before. We had him about a year ago, way back when
Yeah.
Kyle first introduced me to him, and we're gonna hear the transition when it comes to it. But if you guys want to go back and listen to any of his previous ones, you guys can go to KCAA, whatever works, and just go down to our profile, or you can go on Spotify, KCAA, whatever works. I'll make sure we'll put the dates up there and everything like that, so it'll be easier for you guys to find. He is one of the better artists out here that we have interviewed.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank
Not,
you.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you. Thank
you're
you.
welcome. Not even like music wise, but personality wise, he has a pretty good story. So
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I would definitely say tune in. We're gonna be playing one of his songs today in about the next 5 minutes. Can you explain what the song is called and what it's about?
So it's actually the intro to the EP. It's called Grace. I think it's just like a intro of like more like of who I am. So I kind of introduce myself a little differently. I kind of tell more about my personal life. So like
Yeah.
a lot of people may not know, but I have 2
Oh.
kids. So like
two
that's
kids?
something. Yeah, I'm a dad. Man, you want them down here? They're gonna be they'll be cool. I could bring them down here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have, so I speak on that. I speak on, I don't know. I speak on like, my family, where I came from. And then after that, it's just kind of like some cool shit. Oh, cool stuff. Mm-hmm.
Did you send it to?
KCA? Yeah. I did.
Sorry about that, guys. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties with
Well,
the
in the meantime, when we do get that working, if you have any questions or any feedback for Riclasso, you can call in at 888-909-1050. That is 888-909-1050.
There you go. And then one more time for our sponsorship.
That is going to be snjradio.com. No negative news, no politics, just feel good music.
There you go. Do you want to check the junk file? Oh, you did? Okay, just resend it one more time. Yeah, you know, every time there's a good show happening, there's always something that comes up in between. Me and Kyle, we had our own experiences, so just hang tight with us, guys. You know, Ricasso, he's going to be trying to send in the song again, so hopefully our radio engineer, Mr. Joe, can figure it out for us. I do have some of his previous songs that I can probably send him as well. So these are the ones that I have.
I'm the last verse on that one. I'm on. Dang, that's super open. I'm on that one.
Okay. And which one would you want us to play for you? Okay, so he wants you to send it to his actual email.
We could do.
It's okay. Anyways, so as we get things together here, we're just gonna be continuing talking like we always do.
And so the EP came out on Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's Guacanese.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about the journey on creating it and why you wanted to create it.
The journey on creating it was kind of like how I said, how he sends me the beats, and it was just like all on. I don't want to say impulse, but it was just on just like I'm getting the beat, I'm just recording. I had just reached a point, cause when I first started making music, I was very like meticulous, and I was very worried about like timing and making sure everything was perfect to like drop. So I finally just reached the point to where I didn't care about none of it. So I was like, as quick as I make it is as quick as I'm gonna try to put it out.
Okay.
So that was pretty much the thought behind it.
And how long does it take for you to come up with a song, as far as like the lyrics and everything and putting it all together?
It depends.
Like
it depends.
Your album has how many songs in it?
My album, 10. It's 10.
10?
Yeah.
How long did that take for you to?
That one I actually worked on that album for a year. So like when I came last year, I was working on it then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I took a long time on that one. That being like one of those tapes, I was like, actually me dropping that tape is what put me in the mode to like just keep pushing. Cause
did you get it, Joe? I'm sorry. Keep
so I had a show and I ended up performing one of the songs from my album, and that was like one of my first shows where like the crowd like went crazy. Is it what?
Is it a PEG file?
It is a WAV file. Is it?
That's why. Can it not be a WAV file?
It has to be MP3.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, I might have a clean song to show you. It's not that one.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever works. You know
Whatever works.
So we are going to be playing one of Ricasso's songs. We can't get the one that he wanted to show us, but hey, it is what it is. We got some more. And so the album came out Friday. Where can people find this?
Absolutely everywhere. It's on everything. So if you want to look for my artist name, it's Ricasso, Ricasso, and you can find me absolutely everywhere. YouTube. It may not be music videos right now, but like the tape will be on there. Everything. It's everywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you can find it, it's there.
That's pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there to get your content out and everything like that. You know, it used to just be YouTube. Now it's 30 plus different.
Yeah, and then they got distribution companies to like do it for you. You just pay like an annual fee, and they just.
Is that what you do?
Or? Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what everyone.
Oh
does,
my God, I would like lose my mind if I had to like manually.
Really?
Like go to each streaming. Oh man, yeah. So yeah, I go through United Masters.
United Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys have anything that you're trying to promote or get out there, and you don't want to waste time trying to get all these social media programs out there to post and stuff, you use United Masters.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. I know some people use MediaFire.
Yep. I know
Yeah.
DistroKid,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. DistroKid's a big one too.
TuneCore. Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot.
there's
yeah,
a
you
lot
can
out
go-
there.
Yeah.
And how much do they charge?
Each one has different fees.
Yeah, but mine is like 30 a year.
That's it?
Yeah, it's like an annual fee. So like,
yeah.
$30
And
a
that's
year,
like
bro.
the
That's
premium.
a steal, man.
Well, that's
And
like
it's a premium?
Yeah, it's like premium. So like I have with United Masters, they offer you like chances for like your music to be synced in like TV shows or like the NBA. So like they give you the opportunity to like drop your music for stuff like that. So I know like through like the premium, I have that. I have access to that. I just have to
Okay.
go back and make clean music. Well, remix it clean.
Right.
Yeah.
Do that.
That's pretty good. Kyle, I know you used to be a sound engineer.
I used to be a
for-
sound engineer,
one of your-
and then I used to be a producer too.
All right, what do you use? What program were you running?
I was running Fruity Loops.
Okay, see that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn to produce on, and I feel like FL is just like the scariest layout.
I felt that Reason was the scariest layout, but you
Okay.
know, it's like just download the free trials for all of them and see if like the way I did it was which one was the least hardest to learn, and for me it was Fruity Loops.
Okay.
Some of my friends use Reason, others use like different things.
Would you say that one was more user friendly? Is that why?
It is user friendly.
Yeah.
Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I record in Pro Tools, but like I wanna.
Oh yeah, Pro Tools is another good one too.
I mean, I really
yeah,
don't know.
I
any-
think Pro Tools and Reason are the hardest.
Well, I record in Pro Tools. I've never tried to produce in Pro Tools. I heard that's like
Oh.
rocket science. I've
Yeah.
never tried that.
And then like each like company has their own like beat kits and stuff, and
True.
and like you can make your own beat kits with instruments,
Right.
different things like that. But I found like the beat kits and like the instrument kits were better on Fruity Loops for me and what I was trying to produce.
Oh yeah, a lot of my friends use like FL though. FL
Yeah.
is for sure like the more common. Ableton is
Ableton is hard.
every Ableton producer I've come across,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. No.
Super talented,
Yeah. That's for sure.
for sure.
Yo, Ricasso, when was the last time you did a show?
Like a personal man, it's been a minute actually since I've done a show for myself. That's actually what I'm looking for. I'm looking like for venues anywhere. Like I've been trying to tap in with a lot of places. So it's been a minute since I've like a year since I've thrown a show. Like I've done like open mics and I've done like sets like on my friend's set list, like
Yeah.
like as a
Yeah.
featured artist, but like me personally, it's been a cool minute.
Mm.
So I can't wait for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this tape is the one that's gonna make me. I'm gonna find a venue. I have to perform.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah, me and Kyle, there's no guarantees, no promises, but we have a place that we were talking to them before, and we're like, oh man, because we know Sonny Babel, he did a show out there.
Yeah. So like right before you came in, I was talking to him about that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Shout out Sonny Babel. He's cool.
Yeah.
I rock with
he's
Sonny.
been family for a while.
For sure.
yeah, so we've been trying to see if we can get something together because we also want to expand, our name and stuff like
For
that.
sure.
So I think that would be a good opportunity
If
to
y'all
do
throw
that.
a show, I'm there.
Yeah, we also gotta do another new music hour for the summer, like summer hits. Summer
Yeah,
new
we
music
gotta have,
hour,
like, the
something like
summer
that.
music hits.
Summer hits.
Yeah,
There we
so-
go. Yeah.
And what's crazy? After we did the new music hour, because we had 10 artists, sending their songs, and we played it for them. The aftermath, bro, just like I had more people who were like, hey, like da da da, like I'm trying to get my music out there. I was like, oh, so now you guys want to send me music and
Perfect.
stuff, which is cool. Like, don't get me wrong, but I was like, okay, where were you when I asked for you? You know what I mean?
For sure. It always works that way.
But it was
though.
Yeah.
definitely a trial. It was our first time doing a new music hour. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hectic.
It was.
Yeah,
It was
because-
super stressful.
Super stressful. It was hard to organize, and then, with all our different platforms, like people that like wanted to vote and stuff, like I wanted to have them vote on one platform, which was like our Instagram page, right? Like you DM us, you tell us which artist, the song, whatever, and we can tally it up there. Bro, from every different source that we got, it's just like random people like on my Facebook, Instagram, calling me, texting me. I was like,
There was like, no, Sean did a post, and then like everyone was voting on his.
yeah,
I'm just like, I can't count all these.
bro, it was so.
And he has a crazy following, and his
He
like
does.
community, like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, the love he gets in this community, yeah, they're gonna run it up for sure.
Yeah. And it was just like,
And like I was trying to tally votes, and some people have their stuff set to private, so I gotta like follow them to get their vote. It's like,
it was
Man.
it was a lot. So the next time we do the new music hour for sure.
Yeah.
You already have a slot in.
Heck yeah.
And whoever else, you know, Joe, he gave us a song.
yeah, he makes music too.
He makes like rave music.
Bro, I've
Is it rave?
He's like,
is it like EDM, like house?
It's like industrial, right? Industrial music.
yeah. It threw me for a loop, but it was cool.
Can someone rap on it? Can I try?
Yeah, Joe's like,
Yeah,
I got to
kid.
rap one on.
All right,
you know,
so we got
do
you a
it.
producer.
Oh yeah, let's go.
That's kind of funny. No, it was cool because like for the new music hour, it wasn't all
Yeah.
just rappers. You know,
That's-
we had people playing like indie, we had some rock, and then we had industrial, and so it was such a nice mix. And you know, there was for anyone out there who wanted to listen to it, it was
that's
pretty
perfect.
cool.
I know some.
There's a
cool,
girl
like,
from
DJs.
Peru that hit me up too. She says she does salsa music. She wants her music on.
Some salsa music.
Salsa.
If that was
Yeah.
the case, bro, we're gonna have some girls come to the station. We gotta do some salsa dancing while it happens. Yeah, we gotta test it. You know, like
yeah.
how good is the melody and the rhythm?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's too funny. Joe, did you ever find it? No.
No.
All right. Well, we're gonna go on break in about 2 minutes anyway. So when we come back on break, we'll make sure we get the music up for you guys.
Yeah.
Ricasso, I know you said this album took you a year. Are you satisfied with it? Are you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So far, yeah, for sure. I'm
yeah.
very excited. Like, yeah, like I love it. I love it for sure.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So what's the name of the song? Grace, right?
That one was Grace, but that was one he couldn't get. So I sent one called Expression,
Expression.
and that one,
And it's from the same album. Right?
same tape, yeah.
Okay.
That one's the like random one on the tape for sure. So,
Okay.
Ah, okay. That's
so
what
it
we
sounds
want,
like
yeah.
nothing from the tape, but it's
Gotcha.
it's actually more closer to like the last song I did when I came here last year. Like
Okay.
closer to that vibe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, not too bad. And you know, if it might spark some curiosity from all the listeners and stuff. So
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
So
have to.
saving it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain what the song is about once we
For sure.
get back on break. So we're gonna be taking a quick 5-minute break, and when we come back, we're gonna have Ricasso play his music, maybe do a little live rap for us. I don't know.
Oh shit.
We'll see what it
Yeah.
takes on whatever works. KCAA 1050 AM and 106.5. I'm your host Sam Works.
I'm Kyle Kerrigan.
And I'm Ricasso.
We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Feeling good, like I should. When in Durga, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
From the Bureau of Economic Geology, this is Earth Date. Take a guess. What's the longest mountain range in the world? The Rockies? At 3,000 miles, they traverse the U.S., Canada, and Mexico, but they're not even close. How about the Andes? Nope. They stretch most of the length of South America, but that's just 4,000 miles. The longest range in the world is over 40,000 miles long. Yes, 1.5 times the circumference of the globe itself. How could that be? Well, this range zigzags across the Earth like the stitch lines on a baseball. But there's only one place you can easily see it, in Iceland. Everywhere else, it's underwater. That's right, this mountain range follows the tectonic plate boundaries between the continents, under the ocean. This chain, called the mid-ocean ridge, is created as the plates spread apart when molten mantle pushes up to fill in the opening space. At these points, you can see the ocean floor forming, provided, that is, you have a deep-sea submersible. At times, the top of the ridge is a mile underwater. But because the ocean around it might be more than 2 miles deep, that means these mountains are still a mile high. If you didn't already know about this, don't feel too bad. It wasn't until the 1950s that scientists had the technology to notice the largest continuous geologic feature on Earth. I'm Scott Tinker, reminding you that there are still very big things to discover right here on Earth.
Earth Date is produced by the Bureau of Economic Geology at the University of Texas at Austin. Earth Date is researched by Julie Hennings, written by Harry Lynch, and distributed by Mark Blunt and Casey Walker. For more stories, follow us on Facebook or visit earthdate.org.
Tahibo Tea Club's original Pure Pau de Arco Super Tea comes from the only tree in the world that fungus does not grow on. As a result, it naturally has antifungal, anti-infection, antiviral, antibacterial, anti-inflammation, and anti-parasite properties. So the tea is great for healthy people because it helps build the immune system, and it can truly be miraculous for someone fighting a potentially life-threatening disease due to an infection, diabetes, or cancer. The tea is also organic and naturally caffeine-free. A 1-pound package of tea is $49.95, which includes shipping. To order, please visit TahiboTeaClub.com. Tahibo is spelled T like Tom, A-H-E-E-B like boy, O, then continue with the word tea and then the word club. The complete website is TahiboTeaClub.com or call us at 818-610-8088, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. California time. That's 818-610-8088, TahiboTeaClub.com.
Do you love to dine out and travel? Then join me, the #1 food critic Alan Borgen, host of the Let's Dine Out TV show on PBS, every Saturday at 4 p.m. for the new Let's Dine Out radio show on KCAA 1050 AM. Along with my co-host Isabel Bussey, we will be reviewing local restaurants, interviews with culinary professionals, review new cooking products, cookbooks, plus so much more, including giving away free gift certificates. That's the new Let's Dine Out radio show right here on KCAA 1050 AM, every Saturday at 4 p.m. Happy eating!
Bob Vila here with my home improvement tip of the day. If you're in the dark about some of the latest advancements in flashlight technology, here's a quick summary. Conventional flashlights, which rely on bulky D-size batteries and bulbs with filaments, are increasingly being replaced by lights with LEDs. That's light-emitting diodes, or lights with fluorescent bulbs. Unlike other lights, LEDs have no filament to burn out. Instead, they're powered by tiny semiconductors. LEDs draw only a minuscule amount of power, so batteries last much longer than in conventional lights. Fluorescent lights are also taking an increasing share of the market. They're especially popular in lantern-type products. With their elongated fluorescent tubes, they put out a lot of light, so they do a good job of illuminating larger areas, say your dining room during a power outage. Fluorescents do take a lot of power, though, so you'll want to keep plenty of batteries on hand. Get more info at bobvila.com and right here at home with me, Bob Vila.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Sunday. You're listening to Whatever Works on KCAA 1050 AM and Express 106.5 FM. I'm your host, Sam Works.
I'm Kyle Kerrigan.
And I'm Ricasso.
Man, we got that stuff down today, boys.
Yes,
We are
sir.
coming back for our 5-minute break. If you guys are just tuning in, you guys missed out on the first half hour, but you can always go back and listen to it. Just go on Spotify. You can go on our website and just search up KCAA, Whatever Works. And we have all our files from the past 3 years, some really good ones. We got Ricasso here. Go back. His name was Rico Rax back in the day. We had played a couple of his songs. Now there's been a new wave in his life. New name, a new game.
Heck yeah.
And so, super excited. We finally got one of his songs up, so we're going to be playing that for you guys. I apologize if you guys were tuning in the beginning of the hour and you guys weren't able to hear his song. So we're actually going to play it for you right now. But
Also, call in.
Yeah. Call in. Let us know. What's the number?
888-909-1050. That is 888-909-1050.
There you go. We need some feedback, y'all, because that's how
Yeah.
people get better. Not even just feedback. We need some honest feedback,
Yeah,
right?
let
We
me
need
know
some
if it's
criticism.
trash.
No, I'm just
Let
kidding.
me-
No, and this is expression, right?
Yes, this is expression.
And this is one that's kind of outside the box, something a little different compared to what's on the tape, right?
For sure. So like the tape mostly is just like more like high energy, a lot of like something, you knock your head to. You can get lit to. And then so
Right.
like the last song on the tape actually is more like it's complete opposite. It's more like you can call it a love song, I guess. So it's some of sort like that.
Hey,
So,
I'm kind of excited. Let's let's run it up. So this one's called Expression
Yes,
by
sir.
Ricasso.
You've been on my mind every day. You've been on my mind every day. Baby, how much time it would take to really put a smile on your face. Forever, baby, this could be the life that you made. Tell me you're not scared now. All these people, they've been looking at us, but it's me and you, and it's you I trust. If they really hate, they could jump double dutch. Baby girl, you know I'm right. ABO, yeah, you saw my type. From your hips to your style and your skin glow nice. Tryna tell you how I feel inside like. You don't wanna overstay, tryna leave. Nah, pack your things for the night, stay with me. And now we living graciously. Skin so soft, is that Miss Fenty? But a fragrance YSL. Spend my life with you, hell yeah, might as well. Zai got me turtle, got me falling hard as shell. Ain't no settling the shoe, can't you tell? That's why I'm up every night. In the stool like a chef with a knife. Cutting like a surgeon when I'm mixing on the mic. Don't need no other muse, cause it's you on my mind. That's why I'm up, babe. I'm staying up for you, and I fell in love, babe. I fell in love with you, like.
And that is Expression by Ricasso.
Yes, sir.
You know, there is a lot. Okay, you did a lot of metaphors, man, and that's you got to be so creative when you came up with those
Yeah.
metaphors.
For sure.
How is that hard to do?
Honestly, it's like, yeah and no. Sometimes, like, it hits fast. Like, it just depends. Like, if it's one of those times, like, there are times, like, when the beat comes on, I'm like, all right, bet I know exactly what I'm going to say. Then there are times, like, it takes me, like, a couple days like, to kind of formulate. But that song, actually, it didn't take me that long.
Really?
Nah. That was the last song. It was the last song on the tape, and it was the last song I did.
Right.
I did that probably, like, a week ago.
Really? You just putting stuff together.
Oh yeah, I was like, man, I want to drop, but I want to add one more track, and that was like the last one I wanted.
Okay.
That's like riding down the Pacific Coast Highway in a
Dude,
lowrider.
or
Heck
like
yeah.
a Malibu
That's-
house party. You just walking in.
Oh,
Everyone's vibing. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
fire
That's
video.
yeah. No,
Right.
and the reason why I brought that up was because like there's millions of songs out there,
yeah.
and like you can't really steal people's lines. You can't be repetitive. You know what I mean? So it's like that creativity. Like where does it come from? And
Yeah.
when I was listening to your lyrics, there was two of them that caught me, and like this is actually my first time hearing expressions. Which was like the turtle on his back, hard shell.
Yeah.
And then the surgeon, I forgot what you said about
Cutting
the
like a surgeon when I'm mixing on the mic.
yeah. I was like, oh, that's some pretty good metaphors there.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
that's kind of like what sparked my curiosity. It's like how do people come up, first of all, with different beats, right?
Yeah.
And then different lyrics.
Like like I can speak for me. Like I said, it's just more like emotion. So like whatever I'm feeling from that beat, that's kind of like where the lyrics come from. And then I just try to like add whatever I'm going through or whatever's like going on in my personal life. I try to mix that in there.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense because they live a different life.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So if everyone wrote a song, everyone's song would be different.
For sure.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I'm blowing up my own mind right now, guys.
And that's my favorite. That's why the most favorite thing I've ever done is be a studio engineer
Really?
and, throwing shows. Because, everyone comes from different walks of life, from the same neighborhood still. I know people, like, who rap from the same neighborhood who have different stories about how they perceived it.
For sure.
And so it's just like hearing everyone coming from, and then understanding that we all live some part of that too.
Oh yeah.
Is for me the biggest thing.
Same.
That's pretty wild. You said you have 2 kids.
I do.
How old are they?
7 and 1.
Oh wow! So
Yeah, like I'm a dad.
Yeah, man, yeah. He's a dad. He's a dad. How does that does it interfere with your music making?
Music making. Nah, not really because
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm like, I don't want to sound cliche, but I'm like a firm believer in like if you want it to happen, it's gonna happen. So like,
Yeah.
I have a home studio, so like majority of my problems knocked out of the way. So like,
Oh,
okay, yeah.
That's
like I don't have to book. So like, I mean, I recorded some of this tape with my like son in the room, like screaming at the TV, but I
Yeah.
just like turned the microphone away from him. I just
Yeah.
let him go crazy, like. So
Yeah.
like, not really. And my daughter, she's 7, so she's in the backyard.
She's doing
like,
something.
she's
She's
downstairs.
out-
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
yeah,
out of
doing
the mix. Like
something,
she
yeah.
doesn't want to be like in the room. My son's the only one.
Yeah.
I just like want to be like right there.
Does your daughter like ever like wonder what you do or like try to be a part of that process?
My daughter thinks I'm famous because I'm on YouTube. So she thinks
Yeah.
that like anyone with a YouTube channel, no matter what, is famous. So like she knows I make music, but she's
probably your biggest supporter.
my most honest supporter.
Yeah. Kids are honest.
She's like,
man.
"Dad, don't say that."
Oh yeah, for sure. She's like that. She's like, did you cuss? Or like, if she doesn't like a song, she'll like give me.
No way.
That's good though.
Yeah,
You
no,
can't do
for
nothing
sure.
but smile. You're like,
Oh yeah, like I can't get mad at her.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
Nah.
The most honest supporter. I like
Oh, for
that.
sure.
So does
Yeah.
she know? Has she listened to all your songs? Has she heard Expression?
No, she hasn't. I have
Yeah.
not played that for her yet. So I should actually.
You definitely should. Yeah.
My son liked it. He was jumping up and down in the seat. So he was like, actually, he was the deciding factor. For
Really?
Yeah.
You're like, you know
Yeah.
what?
Actually, I recorded that with him in the room. And he heard it on the speaker after I was done. And he like walked across the bed. And he was like,
Nice.
and I was like, all right, for
There you
sure.
go.
I was like, you want me to put it out? And I was like, all right.
And he gave you a thumbs up.
I wish.
No,
He gave me a
that's
high
pretty
five.
cool.
No, he
Yeah.
gave me a high five.
So, I know you've been working on this tape for about a year now, and I didn't even know that you were working on that tape last time you
for
came
sure.
in.
Yeah.
So, are you working on another one now, or what's going on?
You're the first to ever ask like what I'm doing like in the future. But I'm actually working on
I
two.
think, bro, I think it's important to know what's
Yeah,
happening.
For
in the
sure. I'm
future.
working on 2 tapes right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so same mode. I still plan on dropping like as soon as possible, but I'm working on a tape with my brother Valencia Stacks, so he's producing that tape.
Okay.
That one I can say so far there's a couple samples on there, so I want to say like it's going to bring a lot of nostalgia back.
You've worked with Valencia before, right?
Oh yeah, Valencia
Yeah.
Valencia Stacks was the first person to sign me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was
That's
signed
right.
to Social Club Records for sure. That was the first person to, outside of like my immediate like friend group, he was the first one to kind of like
Gotcha.
believe in me. So yeah, for sure, I got a tape with him working, and then we're working on part 2 of this tape. So Guacanese part 2.
There we go.
Guacanese part 2. That's so funny. So your whole album's out there. They can just go on Spotify, YouTube, all that stuff.
Yeah, anywhere you can find music, SoundCloud, title, everything.
The song that we just played actually was we pulled it up on YouTube.
Right.
Right. Expression.
Yeah.
So if you guys like that, then you guys can go definitely check that out.
Yeah.
So you probably know a lot of people, a lot of different artists here locally and stuff like that
For
that you
sure.
probably worked with. Who do you think is not saying like your favorite, because obviously you should be your favorite, but
Right.
who do you like listening to, or who do you see, progressing the most, or who do you like working with,
Ooh. Okay, so I'll answer first with the people I like to listen to.
Yeah.
In like the immediate group, like I listen to a lot of Nishan, of course.
Nishan, yeah.
Nishan, he can't miss with my guy. That's another guy that comes with like so many different genres, so many different.
Yeah.
Like you can listen to one tape, listen to another tape, and it's like day and night. And
Right.
actually being in the studio with him and watching how he works, it makes me that much more of a fan of his music, because like
Definitely.
he's one of those people that if no one believes in himself, like believes in him, he's going to for sure.
Right.
He like stands on that. So like that's why he's one of my favorites. Of course, ALI, my brother, living inspiration. Man, like that's another person with like a crazy work ethic. Him and I, that's another tape I didn't speak on. Him and I are working on a tape as well.
Oh,
so
I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah, that one is gonna be crazy, because him and I, we balance each other out very well. So
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be pretty fire. But ALI for sure.
I still think
Tino,
that
yeah.
Call is one of the best songs I've ever heard from the IE.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think so?
It's top 10.
Call? Man. That's fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta show the guys that. That's fire. So then I gotta say the Don in too. He hasn't put out no new music, but of course he's on the list too.
He
One of
is.
mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Tino Reels, Sia McDuff.
Yeah, Tino's cool. I
yeah, it's a
haven't
lot of
talked to him in
people.
a while, but he's good.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, honestly, like when I moved out here and like I kind of started like going into the music scene, like I realized like the IE is for sure blessed with like talent. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a
Super
lot of talent.
underrated music. People are just not.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
You know.
Adam Black. I'm just thinking of people. Adam Black.
Adam Black is the homie.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Bryce. All of those guys.
Bryce. Yeah. And then another one for me is probably Sonny Babel.
Oh, we were just talking about Sonny. Bro, Sonny don't beat me up. Sonny Babel for sure.
Sonny go beat me up.
I was like, his dad was doing music too with Curtis.
Yeah.
And so I've known Sonny since like I was his age, like
His dad
was
was doing
like
music?
13, and so
that's fire.
he's been rapping since then. I've seen him rap, since he was 13, and his progression is just
Crazy,
incredible.
That's like
Yeah.
I met Sonny like a little bit before that, or if not at that rooftop event he did for his album.
Oh, did you?
So
Yeah.
like seeing him there, and then seeing like when I saw like the billboard and I seen like how
Yeah.
much like he puts into it, I
Uh-huh.
was like, you can't help but like just get behind that. Like that
Yeah.
dude, like his work ethic is crazy
Oh yeah.
for sure. Like
Yeah.
I'm a fan for sure.
Have you collabed with him at all, or?
I haven't. We've talked about it. Like we've
Ooh.
met. Like we've like seen each other at an event, and it's
Mhm.
like, oh, I'll rock with you. I want to work with you. But we haven't like locked in yet. But
Yeah.
we for sure could. I'm down to work with anybody as long as like it's
Yeah.
genuine. Yeah, I'm down.
Oh
for
yeah.
Sure.
You know what I was thinking? Next time we do the new music hour, we'll just, because we had 10 artists, right,
Mhm.
sending in their stuff, and then we talked a little bit about them and, get them a little introduction. We should just do a whole, like, almost like pre-recording of the new music hour and all the lineups and stuff, and then have all the artists here at the station while we play the new music hour.
You want to know something better? I thought of
Go ahead.
a new music cipher.
Hey, now.
Wait, I'm not sure what a new music cipher is. What
So
is
we
it?
just all rap like
Yeah.
a freestyle? But
Yeah,
like
just have everyone come on and freestyle a verse, and then like same beat, or
Same beat, hit it.
or chop it up and throw like a couple beats in there. That would be fire.
I know a couple guys that'll pull up right now to do that.
I know
So
Sonny
let me
Babel is probably on his way here now.
He was like showing up. He's like, he's here. He's like, what's up?
Wait, he's a freestyle guy. He can freestyle.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cam Archer can freestyle.
That's a different kind of freestyler. That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay Kasai can freestyle.
Jake Asai is pretty good. I like him too.
Yeah.
He's very creative. He's a very talented guy.
And so yeah, if
Yeah.
we can get like 7 or 8 people on it, or even more.
You got one. I'm down.
Bro, if we can do 8 people for the first half, or for the next half, or even just quarterly every 15 minutes we switch out.
Yeah.
Do our thing.
We'll have to figure out the logistics, and
Yeah.
then maybe we can even throw a show.
Yeah.
And have like a cipher like that. Do it live.
Oh, dude. Now we're talking.
I'm talking.
Yeah.
You got to shoot for the stars for this one.
And you know what we can do? We can charge people, I don't know, like $5-10, get whatever. But the listeners who email us or like DM us, we can get them in for free.
Yeah.
Because those are our fans. We want our fans to come in. They support us. We want to support you, so you guys get them free, and then we'll just promote the rest, and then we'll ticket it and all that good stuff.
I think
sounds
that's
pretty good to me, man.
I'm excited. I definitely want to do that.
Yeah.
Man, let me know.
Yeah,
Let
definitely.
me know for sure.
It's whatever works. You feel me?
Yeah.
Exactly. Definitely. Hey, Joe, can you run that song back one more time for all the listeners? Because we only got a couple more minutes. You guys, this is Whatever Works. I'm your host, Sam Works.
I'm Kyle Kerrigan.
And I'm Ricasso.
And this is a song expression, guys. This is how we're going to end our show tonight, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And we'll be back next week with another guest.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday.
You've been on my mind every day. You've been on my mind every day. Baby, how much time it would take to really put a smile on your face. Forever, baby, this could be the life that you made. Tell me you're not scared now. All these people, they've been looking at us, but it's me and you, and it's you I trust. If they really hate, they could jump double dutch. Baby girl, you know I'm right. ABO, yeah, you saw my type. From your hips to your style and your skin glow nice. Tryna tell you how I feel inside like. You don't wanna overstay, tryna leave. Nah, pack your things for the night, stay with me. And now we living graciously. Skin so soft, is that Miss Fenty? But a fragrance YSL. Spend my life with you, hell yeah, might as well. Zod got me turtle, got me falling hard as shell. Ain't no settling the shoe, can't you tell? That's why I'm up every night. In the stool like a chef with a knife. Cutting like a surgeon when I'm mixing on the mic. Don't need no other muse, cause it's you on my mind. That's why I'm up, babe. I'm staying up for you, and I fell in love, babe. I fell in love with you, like.
The Legacy. Southern California.
Thank you, Inland Empire, for listening to KCAA Radio.
You're listening to K-Trip, where we play all the best classic water-wasting hits like Sprinklers in the Rain and Leaky Faucets. They're tunes from another time because now that we face a hotter, drier future, every drop counts. Despite an extremely wet winter, keep using less water, fixing leaks, and reusing indoor water for your garden. Visit SaveOurWater.com for more ways to conserve. Up next, brushing your teeth with the water on. K-Drip.
This segment sponsored by the generous support of the Dream Team. Looking for the keys to something bigger and better? Downsizing or relocating to the perfect spot? Oscar Ramirez from Century 21 Lois Lauer Real Estate and Matt Flores from Secure Choice Lending are here to help you sell or buy with their trusted and experienced knowledge and advice. People are calling